Today I'm going to show you a down and dirty, really easy hash brown recipe for when you're just not feeling like prepping and cooking a lot. The easiest way to do this is buy shredded hash browns. Now you have to be really careful when you buy these things because most potato products are baked in oil, which immediately ruins it if you're trying to lose any weight or trying to get away from that. This is like just, ghetto Walmart brand shredded hash browns, but this entire bag I think is under $4. It's a 4-pound bag, which is a pretty good price for considering the work's already done. And all I'm going to do is move it into the air fryer tray. And I'm going to put down parchment paper, and you'll see that we actually reuse parchment paper a few times before it dies. So this is going to be one that has been used before just to, save that environment, use less paper. So we're going to pour that in, and you're going to put about an inch thick. I'll show you what it looks like. Remember, you want to get it where it just says potatoes, and the fat should be 0. I mean, sometimes they have caking agents, like anti-caking agents, and if you can afford it, get the, organic, good kind. But if you can't, it's really not that big of a deal, and you can just get the ghetto kind and save some money. So you see how thick I make it? Now the thing about this is you really don't want any thin spots. So like the corners, this will all burn black. This will all burn black if I don't make it thick enough. So you kind of want to move this around so there's no thin areas, or pour more in. And then I'm going to move this in the air fryer. So I'm going to do that. And then you kind of want to fold the paper back so it's not hanging over. And let's give it a try. So I use the Instapot air fryer, but any air fryer will work. I just do that because we use the air fryer a lot, and this thing kicks. It's awesome. So I'm just gonna usually use the air fry option for French fries. You can turn it to potato, but really French fries works good. It sets it at 377 for 17 minutes, and that seems to be about perfect. And it's really noisy because I forgot to take all this off the top. See, it's actually pretty quiet running. So here's how it came out after 17 minutes. So you can see the thinner part got a little browner, but it's not burnt. And what you can do is, if you like this really crunchy, you can take the whole piece of paper out, flip it upside down to another piece of paper, and then cook the other side. We actually like the mix between crunchy and soft, so I will kind of cut these in half, put them on plates, and it will be mixed up. So it's not all crunchy. So that's up to your desire. Now there's 2 ways to go. If you just want kind of like a morning treat, you can take a little maple syrup, and maybe we use French fry seasonings, and that makes a wonderful, really tasty, kind of decadent thing. But it's not the greatest for weight loss, but it is good. You're still not gonna, it's leaps and bounds ahead of you frying all this in oil and cooking it. But today I think I'm going to do cheese sauce instead. So we're just going to use some of the cheese sauce, and if you look, there's a recipe for our favorite vegan cheese sauce already put together. So this is what it looks like with the cheese sauce. It's delicious. Remember, if you're doing a 50-50 plate, have something equal to this size, like a salad or some sort of greens if you're trying to speed up your weight loss. But if you're just in the mood to, hey, I want hash browns for breakfast, this is still a very healthy alternative compared to cooking them traditionally. This is something else I forgot to mention. There's lots of different ways to do this, and I showed you the cheese sauce, which is more like a meal. But if you kind of want a breakfast and you're in the mood, get real maple syrup. Don't get the high fructose kind. You put a little bit of maple syrup and some French fry seasoning, and man, it is awesome. So that's what I'm doing next. Also, sometimes Lorelei will just eat this. If you're trying to stay really low calorie, you can just do ketchup, if it's a low calorie, kind of healthier ketchup. But a lot of people just eat, ketchup and pepper and salt or Tabasco or something. So there's lots of different ways. I mean, there's a million things you can figure out.